questions that I did receive. So, here we go. I'll try to drag this out as long as I can to make sure you guys are still relaxed. So, from the Get Your Freak On tag, question 1. What's a nickname only your family calls you? That would be Beaker. Now, there's a number of theories as to why I am called Beaker, and nobody really knows why I actually am. It just kind of came into being. But the theories are it's a derivative of my last name, which I won't tell you what it is, but it has similar sounds. So we thought, since the people that call me this in my family don't share my last name, it might be a derivative of that. Secondly, the Muppets character, Beaker, whenever he talked, he had that really high-pitched meep, 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 meep sound, and I was a talkative kid, so it might be because I never shut up, and I had this little high-pitched girl voice, so I sounded like the Muppet Beaker. And the third theory is I was always a weird, smart kid type thing, and Beaker, it's a tool for science, so it could be any one of those reasons, but either way, a nickname only my family uses is Beaker. Number 2, what's a weird habit of yours? I chew my tongue. I chew my tongue whenever I'm concentrating, and it drives my friends absolutely mental. They cannot stand it, but I don't do it of my own volition. It just happens. I'll just find myself chewing my tongue. Yeah, it's one of my odder habits. I've got more though. Let me think. I'm quite bizarre. Oh, I cross my arms behind my back instead of in front. You know, most people when they're pouty or something, they'll cross their arms in front of them. Well, my arms, I never cross them in front. That's uncomfortable for me. I always cross them behind my back, which is kind of odd. That's all I can think of right off the top of my head. I know I have more odd habits though. Question 3. Do you have any weird phobias? I am so riddled with phobias. You wouldn't believe it. My main ones, my severe phobias, I only know the word in French, hematophobia. Hemophobia, I believe in English. It's a fear of blood. Because of this, it gives me the fear of wrists. So I cannot handle wrists. I can't do it. I can't look at them. I can't think about them. I'm getting the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. So, yeah, I am terrified of wrists and blood. My other 2 phobias are not necessarily common, but they're not really weird. They're just severe. I'm a long-time sufferer of necrophobia, fear of death. I've struggled with that for ever since I was about grade 5. And recently, that necrophobia has channeled itself into oranophobia. I believe that's how you say it. I'm not sure. And that is fear of heaven. And that's probably a weird phobia, especially from my religious background. But, yeah, those 3 are the main phobias. I'm also terrified of heights. But, only my fear of heights is specific. I have to be on a ledge or something. Like, if I'm just up high enjoying a view, I'm okay. But if there's even a remote chance that I could possibly fall off of something, then I get really bad vertigo, and it's just a rough scene. So I think it's more fear of falling than fear of heights, because I love being in planes. I love planes. I love plane food. great song to clean your room to. You just pretend you're on the hood of a car. It's fantastic. Oh, White Snake. White Snake, Here I Go Again. All these really cheesy 80s ballads. And oh my goodness, okay, number one song for me to belt out when I'm on my own is When I'm With You by Sheriff. It is so cheesy. But again, all of these songs, when I'm alone, I'll just put them on really loud and I'll turn my cleaning into like a dance routine. So I'll like flash dance my way through cleaning the house. So yeah, I have a lot of songs I secretly love to belt out. Number 5. What's one of your biggest pet peeves? I cannot handle people sniffling. Like people who have a cold or something, or people who have perpetually runny noses. That drives me insane if I'm near someone like that. That's why I'm a firm advocate of, if you're sick, stay home. We don't want to get ill, stay away. I cannot handle sniffling, and I know it's not their fault, but the sound just drives me crazy. I also cannot handle unnecessary conflict. Like basically conflict for stupid reasons. I don't know, say you have siblings arguing. I'm an only child, so I'm using this as an example because I see it a lot in other families. You have siblings, and one of them, I don't know, they want something. They want like your spot, and you say something like, oh, well, I got here first. It's so much easier to just give up the stupid chair. You don't need to provoke them or purposely doing something that you know they're annoyed by. never actually practice. I don't preach beauty rules. I don't wear makeup. I don't have a facial routine. I don't, I don't preach any beauty rules. I think that people have their own styles and they do their own thing. And the fact that I do absolutely nothing and still accept myself is obviously not going to be the way for everyone. So I don't really say anything in terms of beauty. Number 11. Which way do you face in the shower? Actually, I face both directions, not at once. That would make me like Janus, the Roman god. But, depending on what I'm washing at the time, I will face a different direction. So I'll face the shower nozzle, or the faucet, I guess, when I'm washing my hair, and when I'm washing my back, or the back side of me. But when I am rinsing off my hair, or I'm washing the front of me, clearly I will turn around so that the soap doesn't get washed off immediately. So, both. Number 12. Do you have any weird body skills? I can put my tongue in a tube. I just did it, but it was really pointless because you can't see it. But I can do the tube tongue. I can make my eyes. I can just show the white of my eyes. I can wiggle my nose. Actually, my fiance makes fun of me because whenever I laugh, my nostrils flare. With every my nostrils open and close. So I guess I can do weird things with my nose. And my nose is also extremely flexible. Like, my nose can do a full 360. There's no hard part. It's all just spongy cartilage. So, yeah. Number 13. What's your favorite comfort food / food that's bad but you love to eat it anyway? I love popcorn. But specifically, there's a brand called Smart Food that's sold in Canada. I think it's probably sold in the States as well. And it's white cheddar popcorn. It is such a weakness. I love it. I absolutely love it. I also love goldfish, especially the pizza flavor. So good. I'm a sucker for processed foods. It's awful. Like, it's really terrible. I wish I liked healthy food more than processed. I'd be so much healthier, but it takes me significant conscious effort to not reach for the processed food. But my guiltiest pleasure and my all-time favorite food is instant noodles. If it were up to me and there were no physical consequences, I would subsist off of instant noodles, especially the kimchi ramyun. Oh, so good. I love them, love them, love them. They are incredible. fluffy duvet over top. So, yeah, depending on the season, will vary what I'm wearing. So, get your freak on tag is done. So, I am going to go now to the questions that I have received. So, I'm going to look. A lot of people have just commented on this video. So I'm trying to find the ones that are actually questions. Okay, hang on. This is taking a while. Okay. Well, I'll answer a few questions that I've received commonly. One is when are you doing more soft-spoken role plays? And I'm doing them in my own sweet time. They are a lot of work. I put a lot of work into my role plays, and work, like real work that pays me, has been giving me a lot of hours lately, so I haven't had much chance to work on my soft-spoken role plays. But I am working on the Fairyland role play, a spa massage role play, and a special role play that I'm not going to tell you what it is until I've actually done it. So I do have 3 role plays that are coming up. So I will be getting to those. I'm just trying to make videos like this one in the meantime. Another one is, are you still taking requests? And I will give my stance on requests right here, right now. I have officially made the decision to only take requests in the summer. So, requests up until August 31st, I will take those requests and I will do my best to fulfill them, provided they meet my standards, as in if you ask for a reading request, you give me a digital copy of the book and stuff like that. But after August 31st, I will not be taking requests again until further notice, because otherwise I'm going to have an insane backlog. I already have an insane backlog, and I know I'm forgetting people, and I'll miss people's requests. So if you have sent me a request, I'm going to do my best to get it done, but unless it's on the Please Post Requests Here video, or you've sent me a personal message about it, I really can't guarantee that I'm going to remember, because I've received so many requests. So after August 31st, I will not be taking requests. So if you have one, get it in soon. And I am working on the soft-spoken role plays. Okay, here we go. I just found one. Okay, here we go. This is Okameden556. Hi Elelwyn, it's Okameden again. I actually had a quick question. I was on Quizella just trying to ease some boredom, and I found you on there. You used to make quizzes. If so, you do a really great job on them, and they are really well thought out as well. Well, for starters, thank you very much. Yes, I did make quizzes on Quizella. That was my very first, I guess, time that I used Elelwyn as my username. I made them for years, and I had a very large fan base actually, back when Quizella was still quite popular. Now they seem silly, because I made them so long ago. I was just a kid, but I remember I got a kick out of it, and it was a lot of fun. So yes, Elelwyn, if you find Elelwyn on Quizella, that is me, but it is a significantly younger version of me. Alright, these ones are from Aurora Whispers. If you could meet anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why? This is a tough question. But it's such a common one. When you see questionnaires like this, usually that's one of the questions. If I could meet anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why? I think I would choose to meet Esther from the book of Esther in the Bible. She had such an interesting life if you read her story, and being a woman with heritage is mixed. On my mom's side, I am Acadian and mystery race. I think my grandfather was British or Scottish. I'm not, or British, English or Scottish, but we aren't really sure which one. So, Acadian and mystery European race, Anglo-Saxon, on my mom's side, and my dad's side is Dutch. So, yes, the Dutch last name. Of course, that'll be changing once I move, or once I get married, but for now, Dutch. And if I could live in another country, I would live, I'm not gonna say which country exactly, because I know that I will be living there in the next, well, basically when I finish school, I'll be moving there, with who will be at that point my husband, but I will be going to a small country in Asia, because of my working with child prostitutes and the rehabilitation of child prostitutes. So, in order to do that work effectively, I will need to go to Asia. So, yes, a small country in Asia. And finally, what's my favorite pastime? This is the last of Aurora Whispers questions. My favorite pastime? Oh goodness. I don't even know. I love doing so many things. I think my favorite way to spend my downtime is just relaxing with my fiance and just talking to him, like laying down on the couch and just chatting. But that's not really a pastime. I love working out at the gym. I really miss it. Working retail, I don't get the free time that I used to have, that I get in school. So, I miss going to the gym. I love working out, going for walks. I like reading too. I do a lot of reading. One of my favorite authors, I actually got to meet him, Gabriel Kay. I like big, long, involved stories that take like 5 years to finish. So, yeah, I like to read. I also write extensively. I've been working on a novel since I was like 12. Of course, it's gone through countless metamorphoses since then, but I have been working on the same story for years. I write psalms as well. What else do I do? Oh, I play in a metal band. I'm a bassist, so I really enjoy playing my bass and having fun with the guys. They're out. They really are. It's a lot of fun to just play bass with them because they're such talented musicians. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now. Oh, I also like doing watercolors. I paint watercolors. Okay, this is more from Okamiden 556. What is my favorite book? Well, I mean, I have to say the good book, but if you mean favorite fiction or favorite, like, just reading for fun read, oh, there's so many to choose from. My favorite author is Gabriel Kay, currently. Although I'm really, really loving Danielle Bennett and Jada Jones, their series, starting with Have Mercy. Oh, fantastic. favorite poem. Now, this I can say is biblical. It's a biblical one. Solomon's Song, or Song of Songs, is my favorite poem, and that's for the moment, though, because where I am getting married, that song, or that poem, I guess, reminds me of my future husband, and yeah, it just fits right now in my life. But I don't think I have a favorite poem apart from that one. Yeah, I write psalms, so I like the psalms, that kind of thing. Oh no, third question. What was the funniest moment you've ever had? Oh goodness, I can't even. There's been so many. I am really not a coordinated woman. I fall over constantly. I trip over my words. Yeah, every possible kind of klutz is me. Yeah, I don't even know. I'll try to think of a funny story of something stupid that I've done, but it's so hard to think of something on the spot. I know my mom, this is a story that's been told for my whole life. Basically, it happened when I was really little. I was going sliding, or tobogganing, or whatever you want to call it. Of course, we get lots of snow where I live in the Atlantic provinces, so I was going tobogganing with my mom, my aunt, and my cousin. And I just gone down the hill, and I was kicking the sled in front of me as I was going back up the hill. And my parents, or my mom and my aunt, yelled at me from the top of the hill, "Drag it behind you, drag it behind you." And I gave them this weird look, like confused look, and I looked back. I looked behind me, and then I kept going, kicking the sled up the hill. So they tried again, "Drag it behind you, drag it behind you." And I gave them another perplexed look. I looked behind me, and then I kept kicking it up the hill. And so they tried a third time. "Drag it behind you, drag it behind you." Finally, exasperated, I looked behind me, looked up, back at them, and yelled back, "What are you talking about? There are no